Note: the following program contains footage of a trained wildlife biologist catching and handling wildlife for educational purposes and to spread public awareness and interest, support and fund the poorly unfunded field of environmental conservation. Any enthusiasm you see from the hosts to get people excited and care about their wildlife neighbours, and realise nature isn't something that just exists in a far-off land in a BBC documentary and a museum, but is a place we exist within, interact with regularly, and have a person who's taken protecting. Nature is beautiful, but in reality not always pretty, and the program may show this, with dead animals occasionally being featured. Some viewers may not agree with above philosophy and may dislike what they see. Also, please don't attempt to catch wild animals if you don't know what you're doing. Your discretion is advised.
Oh shit! Up next on Gordon Gone Wild.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Gordon Gone Wild. So I'm currently here in the Santa Cruz Mountains, specifically Montebello Open Space Preserve, with my friend Shalini. You can kind of see her, but yeah, so we're gonna go on a little hike. So the reason we're here is because some years ago, a couple of researchers in UC Berkeley discovered this new subpopulation of a species of newt called Ptericha rivularis. That's the scientific name. And what's really interesting about the species of newt is its range was thought to occur originally just in Sonoma and Mendocino counties, so just a little bit north of here. However, with the discovery of this new subpopulation right here in the Santa Cruz Mountains, it shows that either there could be huge range expansion for this salamander, that there's more places that it occurs that we're not aware of, or more likely that it used to have a much larger range, but because of ecological changes, because of human modifications to their habitat, their range has contracted much more. Yeah, so their range has contracted a lot more, and now they only exist in this little refugia, this little habitat patch. Hopefully we will find this newt. I don't know if it's necessarily the right time of the year. It is also pretty warm right now, really sunny. It hasn't rained for some days now, so they might not be out, but you never know. And at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll have a good hike. So yeah, let's go.
Motherfucker, there ain't shit here. Actually, scratch that. Oh shit!
That's crazy. There were like ladybugs on that entire tree.
I know, this is insane. This is so insane. I didn't think we'd see this many ladybugs.
Same. Was not prepared for this.
Right? Just look at all these ladybugs in their infinite glory. And when I say infinite, I really mean infinite. Look at all of these ladybugs. And even more ladybugs. And look at all of these ladybugs. So, if you didn't hear me the first 10 times, there's a lot of ladybugs here. Just look at all of that. And with these ladybugs, they tend to congregate around this time of the year, usually after big rainstorms. So we had a couple of rainstorms around about last week, so it makes sense that they are here gathering now. And the reason these ladybugs like to gather is because they need warmth during the cold winter months. And so when they gather in these big groups, they can retain a lot of the body heat within each other. Now, just a heads up, I'm not an entomologist by training, so insects are not my specialty, they're not my forte. That said, I have read up a little bit about these ladybugs before. If my memory serves correctly, these are the convergent lady beetle, scientific name, Hippodamia convergens, and true to their name, if they're the convergent lady beetle, that means they like to converge together. Obviously, everyone knows what ladybugs or lady beetles are. They're these beautiful red-colored insects, these red-colored beetles, and usually, but not always, they will have black dots on their backs. They're really popular with children in children's books. A lot of adults also like them because they're really beautiful creatures. As far as insects go, they're relatively inoffensive. So people don't really get scared of them as they would of other insects, such as, not that they're necessarily insects, but centipedes, millipedes, spiders, any sorts of bugs like that. Wow, just look at all of that. And as you probably already know, ladybugs are good for the ecosystem. And why is that? They like to eat aphids. So aphids are these small little insects, usually green, that like to suck the sap off of plants such as roses, pea plants, etc., etc., etc. So aphids have a huge impact on the agricultural industry. As a result, ladybugs are considered one of the best friends of farmers. So sometimes you can even see them being sold by the bagfuls at hardware stores such as Orchard Supply Hardware, Home Depot, maybe even Ace Hardware. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, it seems like, when I was a kid, I was always wondering, how is it that people were able to grab ladybugs by the bucketfuls and just sell them just like that for, farmers to use or for gardeners to use? And I think I have my answer. I mean, look at this. Look at all these ladybugs. How hard would it be to gather all of them? Not that you should, or at least if you do, please do it in a sustainable manner, and you probably should be the ones doing it. Leave that to a trained professional. But yeah, I can see how stores are able to have ladybugs by the hundreds, if not thousands. I mean, there must be at least 1 million in this area right around me. I mean, this little patch of habitat. It's crazy. Again, I don't know much about ladybugs, but I wonder if they're having a big sex party right now. So kind of looks like it sometimes. This is, wow. I'm just gonna say it again. This is insane. This is bonkers. This is batshit crazy. Oh my gosh. So the reason that ladybugs have these really bright red colors to them is because they're actually toxic. So this coloration is what we call toxic coloration, aposematic coloration to be more precise. And what this means is that when an animal is toxic, it needs to advertise to predators that it is toxic. By showing these flashy colors, what it's saying is, hey, I know you can see me and I'm gonna let you see me. But because you can see me, you should also know, beware, don't eat me. So the best way to think about toxic coloration in ladybugs is to think about when you're dating. When you're dating and you see a lot of red flags, don't ignore them. Stay clear away. Hashtag life lessons. Alright, well, I'd love to stay and chat longer about these ladybugs, but it's getting to be lunchtime right about now, and I'm not gonna eat these ladybugs anytime soon. So yeah, let's bounce. Just came back from our hike. I was so tired that I forgot to do an outro for the video. So I'm here in my room doing it instead, and I just wanted to say that our hike today was really successful in an unexpected way. I ended up not finding any newts, but that's fine. Those ladybugs were pretty dope. And now my legs are jelly. There was a lot of uphill, and so I'm just gonna relax, chill, and yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my friend Morgan. Captain Morgan. Alright, see ya.